effects. Right?
I know.
That would have looked.
We
cool.
need like portals. We need to be like zooming through
something swirling behind us.
Yeah, like
oh
like
well.
weird stuff like in Doctor Strange when it's like, you know, he.
Oh yeah, I wish we could do that. Sparkly.
Well, yeah, and then they go. But what's her name from Multiverse? The way, remember when they're going through all those different like phases of reality?
Oh, the star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch this view because you can't see much right here. This is our just the intro screen. We're starting up. It's the Forge. Hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm like yelling into the microphone. I put the mic by Nancy.
Loud noises!
Okay. So anyway, today's Forge is about the multiverse. And we gave you guys some homework. I don't know if everybody, you know, latched onto that homework, but basically I made a video. It's kind of the start of a new series called God Dang Spoilers.
Hey, you gotta love it. We give you movies to watch for homework, not actual, like, written
Not
work.
actual homework, yeah. But
did you ever do that instead of reading the book? You would watch the movie.
Right, so like that's what I want God Dang Spoilers to be, is like it's like the Cliff's Notes.
I did both.
So anyway, I cut it was like a 2-hour movie that we cut down to like half an hour for you guys, make it a little bit more easily digestible. But if you've seen any like of the Spider-Man movies, the recent Marvel movies, all of them kind of tie into the multiverse theory. I'm sure you guys have heard a little bit about it. It's pretty much saturated in pop culture. So anyway, that's what it's about for today.
No, I can see. Yes, I'm here.
So, okay. We got Silky in here. Silky, I can hear you. Nancy, can you hear Silky?
Say something? No.
Something. There he goes.
Okay.
There
Is that you? Okay.
It's me, man.
Nothing
Cody,
is
what's going
broken
on?
today.
Swigs, what's going on? Yes, Nancy's back joining us for the conversation, guys. So give Nancy a warm welcome. Nancy, chat, Nancy.
Hello, greetings and salutations.
So Nancy will probably be joining us for Wednesdays and some Thursdays, and we'll see how it goes. So we've got,
yeah, I have some ideas.
yeah, we've got some ideas for different shows, different topics, and things like that. So we're trying to spice things up, change up the format a little bit so that we're talking about fun topics and all that.
Fun. Everybody remember fun?
Maybe you better make her a better offer so she shows up on Thursdays.
I'll show up.
Sounds like your offer.
Personal reason. No, I'll be here.
It's like what?
Who?
Swigglesworth.
Swigglesworth. Yes.
What's going on, Swigs?
Work per usual.
Okay. So
Not much. Not a lot else aside from that.
So I hope you guys are excited to talk about the multiverse today.
No weird Florida stories or anything crazy.
I thought today was outside day.
That was yesterday.
Oh.
Man, it should be today because it's actually nice out here today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I suppose we could tie it into the topic, I suppose.
I was just messing with you.
Yes, let's all try to find portals outside our homes right now.
Yeah, there you go.
If there are, where do you think they would be?
Remember Pan's Labyrinth?
Yes.
She like climbs. She finds an old tree.
That was kind of a disturbing movie, but yeah.
But she finds that old tree. Oh wait.
No.
First it was the old tree, where she found like.
She finds the fairies.
Yeah.
Which are insects at first, and then.
Yeah, and then from there
they transform into like these fairies that show her this labyrinth.
Yeah.
Where she meets.
Oh. Well, hopefully it was better than his movie that came after that, because that movie sucked.
Which one?
The movie that came after Pan's Labyrinth?
The one where she's flipped with the fish dude.
Oh, Shape of Water.
That movie's terrible.
Shape of Water?
Yeah.
The one that has... I thought it was Abe from Hellboy.
It looked like him, but I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, really? I need my own movie.
I thought it was okay.
I watched half of it, I think.
I actually didn't mind it. I mean, it was definitely a different vibe than his other movies.
Yes.
but yeah. So okay, so I went through and I made a video. I don't know if you guys watched it. It's gonna be up, and hopefully it'll be a series going forward. And we talked about basically everything, everywhere, all at once, which is probably the most recent movie that pertains to the multiverse, besides Multiverse of Madness, which is the Marvel take on that. But everything, everywhere, all at once has a unique perspective on the topic for sure. It's a fun movie. Yeah, if you haven't watched it, I recommend it.
If you did watch it, please share.
Yeah. No, but
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's interesting to look at the different ways that pop culture has used the idea of the multiverse. So I don't know what other examples there are. Can you guys think of any movies or TV shows? I wonder, is Doctor Who a multiverse? I guess that kind of is a multiverse, right?
No, I think Doctor Who is all one. I've never actually watched any of it.
Me
aside
neither.
from like,
Oh,
I think I think I watched like maybe I want to say 2 or 3 episodes because I was forced to while I was at a friend's place, but that was about it. And I did not follow or retain any of the plot. But as far as I
tied to the chair or with your
well,
eyes held open.
well, it was either sit there and watch it, or I get to walk like an hour back home.
Oh.
So you
like, all right, fine. So I decided I will sit here, I will drink my beer, and I will watch the show.
So you're saying that it seemed to be more just one timeline, one continuous connected.
Yeah, it
universe?
seems like it. As far as I've seen, based on my knowledge of the internet, from what they've told me, yeah, it's just one universe, and the Doctor is like,
time travel.
just like continuously. He's the continuous, like repeating being. I don't know what the hell. He just reincarnates essentially, I guess, like a bunch of different times.
Like Quantum Leap. I remember that.
I was just gonna say that. What about
Quantum
Leap?
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap is actually a great example.
But was that multiverse or is that like time travel though? I mean, he goes and takes over people's bodies and.
Yeah,
I think
tries to
he
fix
was
shit.
always. Yeah, he
historically
was
different
always
people.
connected to like our universe. It was just different time periods.
Yeah, and he was fixing.
Yeah, like he
things.
would have to go in and like fix one little simple aspect of that particular life that he visited.
Yeah, so that's time travel.
Before he could leave.
Okay, so actually, I guess at some point in the series they did dabble with parallel universes.
Okay.
Are you talking about which show are you talking about?
Doctor Who, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they dabbled with it for a little bit. It's a plot line which makes sense considering it's been going for how many years?
I know, it's like The Simpsons. It's been going on for a long time.
I think it's worse than The Simpsons. When did this one start? Wait, no, that's 2005. That's not the right one. When did this first start?
Speaking of The Simpsons, though, there's like a lot of cartoons mess with it. Rick and Morty. I'm pretty sure South Park has done something about a multiverse at some point.
Oh, that was close.
if they don't have their own multiverse. Simpsons, pretty sure Simpsons has, like Futurama, all that kind of stuff.
Well, but are these shows and stuff doing the multiverse because time travel has been basically killed to death?
Yeah.
That's part of it, I'm sure. It's like, the theme of time travel versus the theme of the multiverse. Is that what you mean? Like, it's just kind of like an old topic. People are like, yeah, time travel.
Well, yeah, sort of, but I mean, it just seems like the standby. Like once these franchises or whatever get to a certain point, they're like, okay, where do we go now? What do we do? And they're like, oh, right. I got an idea. Let's time travel. And so,
yeah.
That's what it feels like to me. Is that the multiverse is, the new thing to take place with time travel. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's what it feels like. It's like the next step. Okay, we're done with time travel. We're going to move on to the multiverse.
What would be next?
Yeah, it gets so every show can experience that. I feel like if they're going off of like their main plot points in order to do weird shit like that, then yeah, it's like they're desperately trying to hold interest probably, you know, for their franchise or whatever. Trying to keep,
Star Trek.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's like as extreme as some like jump shark moments that shows have when they're about to fail, but it just depends on how interesting they do it, because you know, the way that Everything Everywhere All at Once did it was a novel, kind of like really creative and expressive way of portraying it.
Can you guys hear us? Somebody said it's
Yep.
distorted.
Audio sounds distorted. Brent, I'm a little bit far away from the mic, so that might be partly why.
Is that better?
I can try turning the mic up a little bit.
You kind of sound like you're on a radio station.
I'm further away from the mic is all, because we've got, this is like our best solution, this room mic. So we have to share the microphone.
Yeah.
I'll try to just talk more into it or whatever.
Scream.
So yeah, and plus we have the AC on full blast because it's hot. So
It gets warm under all these lights.
It's only 85 here. I'll let you know.
okay, nice and warm.
Oh no! It's nice. I'm in the back. I'm in the back feeding the fish.
Nice.
These little bastards are hungry.
I don't know if you know this, but when we were watching Ancient, was it Aliens or something, they mentioned ley lines.
Oh, ley
And
lines, yeah.
how like pyramids and certain monuments around the world are all on these ley lines. And they were saying that it's possible that they could be like stargates. And that's how like ancient people back in the day, like they were able to travel to different dimensions or even into space and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting. Has anyone ever heard about that?
You're talking about ley lines in movies.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, I remember hearing something about that. Like,
Documentary.
yeah, it's a documentary I remember seeing like a long time ago. Growing up, I think they were talking about it a lot. I
Brent.
can't remember what series. What?
Sorry, I was yelling at Brent. He said it's 105
Oh.
there. But go ahead.
Really? You might hate me. It's 66 here.
What does it say? Hotter than a hooker doorknob?
Okay.
All right, Brent. Hell yeah. It's hot.
We'll take your
Got it.
we'll take your word for that.
Go ahead, Swigs. What was it?
Oh, I was saying it's 66 here.
No, I mean the movie
Oh,
you were talking about.
I don't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it was some documentary that I watched whenever I was a lot younger.
Okay. I think.
But yeah, I
did you
remember
say
them.
Stargate?
I remember them talking about it.
But that
Well,
was
you know,
another-
I mean-
that's-
If it is a Stargate thing, what I want to know is, you know, what's going on? Did someone break it? I mean, it's
Right.
Well-
That's why we have all these Mandela effects, right? CERN or something.
it's
Oh,
going
God.
down. Shit's going downhill. You guys need to get here quick.
Like, what timeline am I in right now?
Yeah, I mean, so Mandela effect ties into the multiverse, sort of. Like the official kind of word on the Mandela effect is that a large group of people are misremembering things. So it's like your memory is betraying you, but on a large scale.
Or they changed it on purpose so we would all be confused.
Or we're living in a multiverse, and CERN is creating ripples in the time space, or whatever. I don't know. One of the
Something of the sort.
consequences,
Right?
one of the
You
consequences
got to come
of
back with me,
CERN
Marty.
that they listed was that, you know, what was it? It was that one of the potential consequences of CERN firing up and, you know, doing the colliding of particles was that they could possibly open up tiny like black holes or something, and they referenced the possibility of, you know, creating a time loop where we're stuck in a time loop. But I think that's kind of different than a multiverse too.
What's that movie where they're stuck in time loops in this like camp type scenario? Remember?
Oh yeah, what was that called?
What was it called?
That
It came out.
There was
Edge
it was
of
like a
that
cult.
one, Tom Cruise.
No.
No. It was a cult or something. Like these
Oh,
guys. There was two guys that grew up.
It's totally not a cult.
Yeah, totally not a cult. There was two guys that grew up like at this weird camp or something.
Yeah.
And it was you know, a religion of some kind. It was like definitely a cult, but they had some kind of like converging.
God, I wish I remember the name of that movie.
I think it kind of was a multiverse, or it was like different universes
People
that were colliding.
Stuck in loops.
Yeah, and there was one guy that was he was stuck in a loop and he couldn't get out of it, and he would just like respawn, and like he was conscious of it,
right?
But he just kept
Was
going
it with
through.
Tom? Was it with Tom Cruise?
No, because the Tom Cruise one is a more military.
This came out.
Yes,
that's over the earth.
Yeah, that was definitely different. Edge of Tomorrow was pretty cool though. Edge of Tomorrow.
Tom Cruise is definitely in the cult.
Tom Cruise cult. Yeah.
Tom Cruise is definitely in the cult.
Brent, you're always stuck in a time zone.
I have my theories about Hollywood, but that's another topic.
Well, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but there has been a lot of people that have been in all of these movies that pertain to multiverses, DC, Marvel. Well, maybe not so much Marvel, but there's been a lot of people that have been getting in trouble because of different weird, like either sexual harassment or like weird shit with, you know, minors or whatever. Like
you hear the most recent thing about Ezra Miller?
The Flash.
Oh, God,
I just saw that yesterday.
No. What?
So he was accused of grooming, and is he still like missing or whatever?
He's still missing.
He's missing.
And so is she, by the way.
He got kidnapped?
Oh, she's missing too?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who I didn't know. I didn't read enough to know who was involved, but
it was a girl that he was accused of grooming. Him and her are both currently missing.
Oh wow.
He's also apparently with another woman as well. So the two of them have basically, I don't know who this other person is that's hanging out with him, but supposedly the both of them are grooming her.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's creepy.
They've taken away her cell phone. They did the whole like R. Kelly thing where they, you know, she's been cut off from her family and all that kind of crap.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
creepy ass shit.
Wow.
Yeah, so that, I mean, and then what Hollywood will do, inevitably, most likely, well, unless they just abandon their franchise altogether and start over, which they've done. DC has done that so many times. But, you know, they could introduce the multiverse concept, bring in a different version of the Flash. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think that is probably the best use
DC's
case.
actually
Marvel.
already... Sorry, so DC's actually already started with the multiverse. Right. They did which one was it? There was a bunch of DC shows that they did together, and they started exploring the different multiverses within DC. They actually tied into like the Lucifer TV show, because his character is actually supposed to be a DC character, and they went to they literally listed as Earth. Yeah, the comics were originally supposed to be like a part of DC novels or whatever, but yeah, so they tied that in, and they went to, you know, ironically, Earth 666, and it was actually Tom Ellis playing Lucifer.
Interesting.
So that was kind of cool. They went to a. Did anybody else watch Smallville growing up?
I did a little bit, not really.
A little bit.
Well, they went to that universe, and they met with like that Clark Kent, which is a nice toss or throwback. They met with they actually had Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman in most of the animated series, playing Bruce Wayne in a live action one, and a good number of other ones where they just split off into like all these other universes where they met up with these other DC heroes from, you know, basically they're meeting themselves.
Okay.
Which was kind of neat.
Yeah, no, that is cool. Brent says, what's the 3-letter inside my badge on here? Are you talking about for your Facebook badge? The letter 3 inside. Oh, it's probably like 3 years. You've probably been watching for 3 years.
follow age thing?
I'm guessing that's what it is, like 3-year anniversary watcher or something like that.
If I see him comment again, I'll be able to tell.
Yeah, he's so there's also I guess there's a Stars promotion currently, Stars Fest, that runs through the end of the month, so you guys can get discounts on Stars. And Stars, I think they're doing some kind of other promotions around that here soon. So there might be some new badges popping up if it's one of those. I don't know. I think there's one that you can earn because of Starfest. So, but yeah, so I feel like Marvel has used that. I feel like, you know, these bigger franchises are going to use the multiverse as a mechanism to switch out characters when necessary, whether it's because of scandal or because they pass away, or
It'd be. I mean, Marvel's already been pretty good with like trading out actors and not really acknowledging it. I mean, look at
exactly.
Look at Rhodey. Like he went from one character.
I was so pissed about that. Same thing with Hulk. Like they've gone through like 5 different Hulks, and it's like,
yeah. Well, apparently, only the that one solo movie that came out before the Avengers is considered to be like MCU canon.
Yeah.
The other one prior to that is I just like completely different on its own.
Right. Yeah, because anything before Iron Man is essentially erased as far as the MCU, right?
Nope. Well, as of I was about to say spoiler alert potentially for No Way Home, but at this point, I think everybody's probably seen it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No Way Home.
Although that was interesting because it brought in the microcosm of the Sony Spider-Verse, you know. So
yeah,
like,
so it's all MCU now. It's like that is all connected in the same universe.
Which
or
was
multiverses.
Definitely from before Iron Man, for sure, yeah. But I mean,
yeah. So those are now connected. Same with what's his face, Venom. They're now connected.
Yeah, I saw that they brought Venom into it. I thought that was pretty cool. Even though I can't tell if it's actually going to manifest as something, like if they're going to bring it into the movies.
I think it is, because at the end of No Way Home, whenever Eddie gets like transported back to his universe where he's supposed to be, a part of Venom stays behind.
Right, that one part. Remember?
So I was like,
a little piece
oh,
of it on
We're
the table.
drunk.
It's like,
We're
oh,
drunk.
yay!
He does say
Like,
that.
yay! So
Yeah.
there's gonna be some new shit. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
You would take it from there.
Yeah, of course. Like
Yeah.
I knew from like as soon as they started putting out Doctor Strange, they were going to start expanding into the multiverse stuff, because that's one of the big things that Strange is revolving around, is that he protects the multiverse.
Right.
Right.
Ooh,
And then Loki expanded on that
yeah.
more.
yeah. I wonder what
So
season
it's
2.
Yeah.
Excited.
apparently that started filming now.
Yay!
Antonio, yeah. The Marvel vs. Capcom games, is that what you're talking about? Zamora? What's going on, by the way?
Oh boy.
Welcome.
Fighting game. You have that one?
I have owned, I think, at least one version of the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Yeah, it's, I don't know if they've ever done their own, like, I think there was actual Marvel fighting game too. It was, remember the one that had
Yeah.
Oh!
it was like on the GameCube or something though. It was like
that
older
was
game.
fun. If it's the one I'm thinking with Lady Deathstrike.
Yeah, it had Lady Deathstrike, it had
Rogue.
Rogue.
Your mom.
Yeah, it had my mom in it.
Your mom.
Right on, Antonio.
Yeah, the GameCube. That's fun.
Yeah, video games have probably played with the multiverse theory more than any other form of pop culture.
Yeah, most likely.
Any new games coming out that are about it?
New games coming out that are about a multiverse.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, apparently there's literally. Oh, well, that's not quite it. I looked up multiverse video game to see if there's anything I could find, and you've got what is their name? Warner Bros. Whole Smash Bros. Ripoff. It's
Oh,
literally
yeah.
called Multiverses.
Multiverses, yeah, it's a fighting game bringing characters from all the different, their cartoon franchises all together
Right on.
into a Smash Brothers style fighting game. Have you played that, or is that out, or is that?
I don't think it's out yet. When are
Okay.
you out?
Is
It
that
just
the one
says
with
release
Shaggy?
date 2022.
Is
Yeah,
that the one that has Shaggy. Okay, cool,
yeah, it's super shaggy.
dude.
Super.
That's awesome. No, I think that more companies need to do that, especially the bigger companies. Like, it would be cool to see. I guess Disney has already kind of lended a lot of its characters to Smash, but
Mm-hmm.
it would be cool to see more of that.
I haven't played that in a long time.
Hey, Richard, what's going on? Nancy's here. He did the Nancy emote.
Oh, I gotta change that.
No, it's cute.
Well, the hair, I meant.
Update it, you mean?
So, do
Kirby.
you think there's another you streaming
Oh, yeah.
and another?
I'm sure there's thousands of me's. There's an Infiniverse.
ARMRverse, the ARMRverse.
The ARMRverse.
There you go.
The Armors.
An infinite number of me's streaming an infinite number of games across infinite
That's all.
universes.
And absolutely none of them have finished the game.
Are they still battling ants from the air conditioner?
that's probably one of the games that another version of me is playing, and I'm living it.
Yeah, if you think about
Battle
it,
Axe.
there's a multiverse armor that actually has hair.
Hey!
Oh,
Wow.
Then again, there's probably also one that also has a bigger forehead too.
I don't know. That's
No. Okay, no, sorry. So you're
Pictures or
the
you
big
have
you're the 5-head armor. There is no other.
there's the one and
there
only.
can be only one.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. They'll show up one day. Just, like,
Behold, 6-head.
my god.
7.25 head.
Yeah,
I think there's clone versions of you.
I hope so.
I think so.
Oh god, the last thing we need.
It's the
I
only
think-
way
I know,
we're gonna
sorry,
fix
the
things
last-
around here.
But if it's
The
like,
last thing-
if it's like the movie Multiplicity, there's dumber versions of you then.
That's impossible.
Multiplicity. Which one's that? It sounds
That
familiar.
was
That was the Michael Keaton.
That was Michael Keaton.
Wow, I haven't seen that in...
That's an older movie for sure.
Yeah. Hmm.
And that wasn't.
What, we
that
can't
wasn't
talk
like
older movies?
Well, no. Was that
Apparently
a? I'm just trying to think. Was that a multiverse thing, or what? What was that? That was like.
No, that's
Sounds like
where he cloned himself because he
Clone.
couldn't he couldn't handle
Oh,
it,
okay.
all the shit that he had to do. Basically, he was
Just made a bunch of
horrible
copies
at
of himself.
prioritizing his responsibilities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can relate.
Oh man, I got some great pictures. Yeah.
These drone
Sorry.
pics or these?
No, I went to NASCAR on Saturday and
Oh, cool.
just
You got a. Oh, that's right. You said you were
So-
gonna do that. You got some good ones.
yeah, I only got about 1,000 pictures to go through.
Right on.
Can you show
Hey,
these?
if you want to share any of them to the group, you're more than welcome.
Sure. Oh, I'll share one that I'm looking at right now through.
Let me see. Oops. You're gonna try to pull it up in the Discord or what?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. See if I can. Discord. Okay, hold on. Let's see if they'll bring it up. Alright. Bear with me, y'all. I think I actually have to join the live voice system. Oh, it's out. There it is. Okay, sweet. Oh, that is a really good picture.
at how sharp that shit is.
How many megapixels is this?
Oh, it's a lot there, guy.
That's gotta be at least like
it's like 5.
10. That's gotta be at least 10 megapixels.
To be honest, I'm not sure. It's a Nikon D780.
If it's a newer camera, dude, it's probably like 1,000.
Oh my god! I think it's probably like around 20, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, but that's the kind of crap I'm going for right there. You know, where it's super sharp and you can.
Right on, man.
You get that sense of motion because the background is blurred.
That's badass.
At first, I thought, oh, I took a bunch of shitty pictures, and then as I'm going through these, I'm finding I've got some.
Here's
I've
how
got some good ones.
back. In the NASCAR multiverse, is there a Ricky Bobby that is real?
Yes.
Is Ricky Bobby real?
That means there has to be what's his name? The Nemesis.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
What is his name in the show? Here in the movie?
I can't remember, man. I can't remember.
Frenchie.
Sure, that sounds good.
Jacques.
We'll go with that.
Isn't it like Jacques? I think it's Jacques.
Jacques.
Sean?
Dexter St. Jacques.
Sean Gerard?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
we
you go.
Jean Gerard. Jean
Jacques
Gerard.
Gerald. All right, so you turn that off.
Antonio says, I really digged it when you played the Alien game. Alien Isolation. That's a fun one.
Oh,
There
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
supposedly-
definitely he's definitely the villain.
Supposedly, there's a VR mod for that. There's a way to play it in VR. So I've been looking into that, which would be freaky as hell.
Playing,
Do it.
playing what now?
Right? Alien Isolation.
Yeah, have fun with that one.
I have played it, but yeah, it's super tough. And
I've
in VR,
I've heard
it's
Richard
even
play.
worse.
Yeah, I've heard Richard play a couple of times, and it sounds kind of miserable.
It is. It's like torture. It's like Dark Souls horror. You know, it's like you just constant death, and you have to be super quiet. And
You're gonna
yeah.
fail there.
Exactly. Especially if I'm talking to the chat. But okay, so the multiverse things. Oh, okay. Here, I haven't pulled this up at all, have I?
No.
Probably not.
Okay, so we have images of the multiverse. This is so there's also the wiki, which actually talks about, you know, if like the different multiverse theories, like in physics. So this is how it pertains to our real world if we were going to actually realistically talk about this, the multiverse being a real thing. So I'm going to quickly go through these because I don't want to put people to sleep, you know, all two of you. Okay, listen. Level one, an extension of our universe. Okay, that is the level 1 possible multiverse theory. So let's just move on to the next one. Level 2, universes with different physical constants. Okay, so let's see. In the see, I'm gonna start reading this and just lose everybody. But basically, these are the different kind of possibilities of a multiverse. Level 3 is the many worlds interpretation of quantum physics, which I think is what is portrayed most in movies and stuff like that. And then level 4 is the ultimate ensemble, which is if it's like all possible realities are true or something. So like, I don't know. Brian Greene's 9 types.
Brian Austin Green?
I don't know.
Brian Austin Green.
Quilted, inflationary, brain, cyclic, landscape, quantum, holographic, simulated, which we're going to talk about. We're probably going to talk about simulation theory next week. I think that's what we had for next week.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And ultimate.
And then ultimate multiverse.
Ultimate multiverse.
Yeah. M theory, which is a variation of string theory. So anyway, on the wiki, it gives you all the different flavors of multiverse. And then, of course, we have our pop culture references for the multiverse, which, like I said, I think most of them are modeled after the many worlds theory.
Lady saying hi.
We actually use the litter box again.
Yeah, it's just litter face.
Oh my God.
What does she do? Bury her face in the.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, she does. She'll like.
uses
She's
the-
like she buries her face in it to determine if she's pooped in it or not. But
Oh, my
or if she
smells
buried
like
it.
roses.
it's like, so she just comes out like "Meow," with her face all like covered in litter.
Like, I pooped.
Attention, household! I have pooped in the room.
Yeah, that's what Maya does before Maya goes. She goes around the house and is all real loud, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
take your dump already and be done with it. We don't need an announcement.
No, she has it like all over her face, like poof.
Yeah, it looks like somebody just took litter and threw it on her face.
My poop smells so good.
Roses. So yeah, I don't know.
Congratulations.
Like for most people, I think the most recent reference is going to be Multiverse of Madness. But yeah, I feel like even in that film, like as complex as it was, it kind of only like scratched the surface in terms of they had, I don't know how many different universes he went to, but there was the one that had the Illuminati or whatever, and
Well, it's been confirmed.
Yeah. It's confirmed. But what's
Okay.
weird is that it makes me wonder, like, are they going to bring any of those characters back, or is there going to be because some of them I really would like them to bring in.
Right.
I'm avoiding spoilers right now, but basically it's been pretty much everywhere. I know a lot of people haven't seen it yet, so I'm just going to move on. But
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, please, no spoiler. I desperately want to see that, but not at a chance. Sure. Actually, reminds me, is that in theater still?
I think
Probably.
it
I
is.
think so.
They'll probably milk that one for a while. I think it's supposed to come to Disney Plus. I think they set a date
Oh, yeah.
for Disney Plus. But
I think that's supposed to be actually later this day or later this month.
yeah.
Multiverse of Madness Disney Plus. Next week.
Hey, there you go.
Literally next
So-
week. All right, so I can either spend the money and go see it this weekend, or I can just be a lazy piece of shit and wait until this weekend or next week.
Both
Decisions.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It really is. I recently found out that getting a lot more money back for my tax return than I thought I was going to be.
Both it.
Due to the due to the increasing costs of fuel and whatever else, they're giving middle or low to mid income households, I think, like
Tax rate.
$300 to $400 extra on their
Nice.
GST,
So
on their
like-
HST tax
wow.
return.
It's like a
And
week
fuck
worth
our
of gas.
government.
I know.
Well, it's a part of it's mostly because it's a part of our taxes. We get because of the amount of taxes we pay, we get like a regular tax return in like March, and then every 3 months throughout the year we'll get a smaller tax return, which is usually about $100 odd.
I'll say it again. Fuck our government.
I mean, you can get it too. You just gotta get that.
Our government. What
Totally.
we contribute to society is reciprocated in what we do.
Yeah. Reciprocate on your mom.
You're a good punchline.
No, I like that
Or
character.
reciprocate on your mom is what's going to happen.
I've been to every PTA meeting, and I for one know firsthand. I'm just kidding.
Senator Armor. There you go.
Oh, God.
Should run for president.
There's right. Yeah, that would be fun.
Governor.
No.
And then
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it with the governor.
Oh man.
so tell us, Governor Armor, what are some changes?
In another
Okay.
multiverse, I probably am a governor. We'll say that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for that universe.
Likewise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so anyway, okay. So just to recap, last week we talked about Aliens Among Us. This week we're talking about the multiverse. next week we're looking to talk about. Oh, actually,
Aliens and the multiverse.
We have flat Earth down as the topic for next week.
No.
Flat Earth.
No.
So
I only have so many brain cells, please. No.
But see, okay, look, but we'll probably only talk about it in a specific context. We're not going to entertain it as if it's true, or you know, try to like. We're gonna put the idea in a bubble, right? And then just leave it up there floating, and then we're gonna reference it as like we're just gonna entertain the idea, play with it, you know, like push the bubble around the room. Like
Technically, it's not floating; it's actually falling. So,
it's
and
flat.
we have
flat
many
bubble.
Flat Earth Society members
Flat bubble.
from the globe.
Damn it.
It'll be a 2D drawing of a bubble that we can play with.
Hey, flat earthers,
Right.
we have many members around the globe. Okay, just
Yeah.
want to be aware of that.
Well, you know, they've
So-
said it's like flat with a dome.
Or like,
Like
or
a
the
snowball.
one where it's like they say that it's like the Earth's surface is sort of, well, that's more like hollow Earth theory though. So I don't know. Wait, maybe we'll talk about both. We'll just combine all the weird Earth theories
The
into
Earth
one.
shaped. It's a
into one.
donut.
That way, you know, we won't get too bogged down on flatness.
I think it's a square.
Yeah. Maybe
All
it's
these
a
squares
rhombus.
make a circle.
A rhombus.
Maybe it's a.
Trapezoid.
It's in the shape of an Earth.
Shape
It's
of
an
an
Earth. It's an Earth-shaped Earth.
I want an Earth-shaped Earth, please. You can't make it Earth-shaped. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Oh, so I came across something earlier that that tied in with the like the time loop subject that Nancy brought up.
Mm-hmm.
A movie on Netflix I remember seeing is I think it's just called Elevator.
Elevator.
No, sorry, no, it's called Naked. This
I-
dude is stuck in a time loop where he just keeps waking up in an elevator naked.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
he's stuck in the time loop where he keeps.
Is he stuck in the
Wait,
elevator?
no.
Like, can he get out of the elevator when he wakes up? Or
I don't remember, but that was just the premise of the movie. I think I paid
Probably couldn't
half
leave the
attention
elevator,
to it.
and then he just-
I was
okay.
a little distracted by other priorities at the time the movie was on, but I got the idea of the premise that he just keeps waking up in that time loop.
Oh yeah, so Groundhog Day.
Oh, you do. You just read my mind.
Ah,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, do we all forget
Was
about
that-
Groundhog Day?
Was that
Absolutely not.
Multiverse, right?
Bill Murray.
Oh,
It had to be
I
a
don't know if it's.
multiverse
I mean,
because he
I
died.
don't think that was-
And then he,
I don't think that was multiverse. I think that was
or,
that's just time
I
loop.
guess it was just
he
time.
had to
time
fix the
loop.
time loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Butterfly
So-
effect is.
There's the next one.
Butterfly effect
Butterfly
could
effect.
technically be.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
His
they
tech-
were. He kept. That was a sad movie too because it was basically about like child abuse or whatever.
Yeah.
They had experienced
from
something
what I've seen.
traumas when they were younger, and he was like trying to fix the
So-
universe.
Yeah, he's trying to
Yeah,
fix
I don't-
everything.
Yeah.
He kept trying to fix everything after making one stupid adjustment, and then it just kept derailing from there.
Right.
So I've never seen this one, but I keep hearing its name, Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
oh yeah,
Darko.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
That
Of course.
That
I
bunny.
barely remember that movie.
The creepy rabbit.
Yeah, the creepy rabbit costume or whatever, and then He
Apparently,
was like-
apparently that has to do with some time loop stuff.
yeah,
What's
it was
going
like Hey, what's
Hi,
going on,
Ash Mash.
Ash
Hello.
Hello,
Um,
mate.
Hello there. We're
Hello,
talking about
Governor.
Multiverse. The
Hello,
multiverse.
Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, governor. But yeah, Donnie Darko. I remember like there was like a plane crash or something, and then like
Oh,
I don't remember the movie. It's been a
yeah,
long
it's
time.
an older movie for sure.
What was? I just remember
But-
there's some movie I remember watching. Actually, that might have been source code. Where it was basically this time loop. This guy was on a train over and over again trying to figure out why it blew up.
What's it called?
that sounds like my life.
I I think it was source code.
Source code.
Sec.
Source code. Yeah, I've seen that one. That one's cool.
Source code.
It might be
Oh yeah,
more...
that's it.
Is it a multiverse or is it like simulation theory?
I think it's simulation, because I think they stick him in this machine where he just keeps repeating the same loop over and over again until he figures out why the train exploded.
I swear this is my life. I'm repeating something over and over again. I can't get out.
You're stuck in a loop, Astro. No.
I'm stuck in a loop. I can't get out.
Help!
Help.
I'm stuck.
That was suck. No, for real.
Yeah, let's see. Multiverse movies.
Imagine high school over.
Oh god.
I have this
That's how I felt in
recurring
high
dream
school.
where
Was
I'm
it-
still in high
Multiverse.
school and I have like another year. It's another year, and I'm like, what? Like I
Weird.
could have
We're
sworn I
tired.
graduated.
Yep,
Yeah.
nope.
What if
That would
there's
that
an
would be my
alternate
13th reason.
what what if there's an
So
alternate
that's
universe where you're stuck in a time loop?
In high school? No.
And then you're getting a glimpse
no.
Oh,
of
God.
that universe.
Stop! You're gonna make my head
That-
explode.
No, but I have it like it's a reoccurring dream over and over, and I can't find science class. Like I have my schedule and I'm like, what the hell is my science class? I'm gonna be late, and then I end up in another classroom,
Weird.
and then there's
Science.
sometimes I can't remember my locker, the combination.
Oh god, locker combinations.
So it's anxiety. Like
I feel like modern schools are just,
They suck.
I don't know. Modern
School sucks.
schools.
but why is it the same thing over and over and over and over?
Yeah.
I have
mean,
abandonment dreams, but we'll not get into that.
You have a what?
Oh, there.
I have abandonment dreams, but I won't get into that.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Fair.
Okay.
So there's one. Coraline.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
Coraline's
wow.
good.
Yes.
Just watch that.
Yeah. Thank you for
Fast
bringing that one
forwarding,
up because
yeah.
that was one of the ones that I had pulled up yesterday and I just forgot about it.
Yeah,
Caroline-
I'm literally
Caroline-
just I'm
Coraline.
literally just looking through movies that are connected. Oh, right. Technically, I guess. I don't know. Would Narnia technically be considered?
Lion the Witch.
I
and the
don't-
Wardrobe.
Yes and
It's
no.
like
It's a different
An
universe and
alternate-
all
yeah,
that.
It's an alternate
Yeah.
world, like
I would think so.
that exists.
well, unless they're just traveling, like, to another point in space time that's still in that universe.
No, because there's like talking.
Yeah, but I mean,
animals and stuff.
what if it's like a planet on the other side of the universe or something? I don't know.
They're,
Maybe.
they're traveling to a flat Earth.
Hey, we don't
That's
talk
right.
about the other side of the universe. That's where my secret hideaway is.
That
The
explains a lot.
flat Earth.
Hi, Linda.
We don't
She
talk
said,
about
uh,
that.
She said,
So
Yes, we
my
do.
retirement is like a time loop. Every day I wake up and ask, what will I do today? And the answer, maybe nothing. Linda,
so
there's worse universes out there, I promise.
So I don't know about this because I've never watched it, but apparently Star Trek Into Darkness is multiversal.
Haven't
Yeah,
seen
like
that.
they're
Yeah.
even the most recent Star Trek movies, they have Spock. Well, I guess that's a time loop, or that's a time thing. Never mind. Yeah, which
Ah,
one was it?
See, that goes back to what I'm
Specifically-
saying. I mean, J.J. Abrams couldn't come up with a storyline, so he said, "Oh, I have an idea. Let's time travel."
I mean,
The-
Star Trek is one of those like where you could expect time travel more than other franchises,
Oh.
though, for sure.
So that's actually one I remember. That's probably a really good example for it. It's obviously a Marvel property, but it's Into the Spider-Verse. That one,
Yeah, I liked
that one I remember really. That one really expanded on the whole idea of multiverse because you had like Peter Parker in like each different world and about how in Miles' world he dies, and then he becomes Spider-Man. And then the other one you've got raggedy old Peter who got divorced and had a rough life.
That's what I liked about the multiverse in the last Spider-Man movie was Jimmy Fox's line, because he kind of referenced
Oh yeah.
that. He goes, "Wait, so there's a black
Yeah,
Spider-Man?"
somewhere. Yeah.
he's like
Somewhere.
man,
Yeah.
he's like you're from my neighborhood. You help people.
Like, I thought you were black.
I thought you were black. he's all disappointed and shit. He's like, man,
There's gotta be a black Spider-Man somewhere. Yeah.
yeah, gotta be a black Spider-Man
that
somewhere.
sounds white racist.
Well, that's
Blame
Jimmy
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx.
You talk to him.
No, I thought that was cool though. The way he was like, and the way that what's his name? What's the actor's name that plays that particular Spider-Man? The one from the Amazing Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield. The way that he responded was
Oh, it's Andrew Garfield.
But yeah.
That was the only one I hadn't seen, was the Andrew Garfield ones, because I watched the Tobey Maguire ones.
Yeah.
He was good.
I want to rewatch Spider-Verse.
You stop it.
We're all nerds here.
When's
Yes,
the second one? Ah, damn. You gotta wait a year for the second one.
Yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse will be out in June 2nd, 2023.
What's the next Marvel movie that's coming out though?
Thor.
Thor.
Thor. Yeah.
Love and Thunder.
Oh, convenient related search right there. That will be out next month, July 7th.
Yep, we're about 2 weeks away.
Oh my god, we're
2 to 3 weeks.
I swear June just started. I swear.
It does feel like June's already half over. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
Time is
July
speeding
7th.
up.
July
Change my
7th is
mind.
going to
The perception of it is
Time is
supposedly as we get older, the perception of time speeding up, because I feel like when
It's
you're
real.
young, everything that you experience is like a greater impact because it's your first this, your first that when you're young. But then as you get older, it's like everything just you everything seems more mundane and routine, and so it's just like
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. Like time speeds up.
It's Groundhog Day.
Perception of-
My first everythings were major disappointments.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Ash. That's horrible.
I feel that.
But carry on.
Carry. I'm just gonna drop this quick little bombshell on you here, and then I'm just let you carry on.
Yeah, and then just let you go. Carry on. While I eat my shrimp fried rice and wontons.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That's nice.
What we
Wontons.
got?
Wonton.
All right, I still wonder what they're going to be doing with Black Panther. That's supposed to be coming out in November, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do.
I think
Yeah.
what's her name is going to be Black Panther.
That's what I think.
The
Suri, whatever. Suri.
Suri? Yeah.
Yep.
I'll go play the Black Panther part. I'm good at it. I can do it.
You could pull it
Yeah.
off. You could do it.
Wakanda forever.
He got dang.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
they did say. Okay, so I guess back in 2020, Kevin Feige confirmed that T'Challa will not be recast, and they're gonna.
Yep.
They're gonna retire the character.
Yep.
Right.
That's good.
Stupid ads.
It's because I order those. I'm a shopaholic. I can't help it. And
You
it's
call me an
sweet
alcoholic? I mean, that's
No,
true.
shopaholic.
No, she says
Oh.
she's a shopaholic.
I'm a because we keep getting those ads for those.
Don keeps saying "Rip Internet Explorer."
They're
Yeah.
taking it from us.
Is it
It's
officially
dead.
like it's been dead forever? But
It's
now they're-
officially official.
Let's have a moment of silence.
so it has a gravestone and everything.
Yep.
Hey, don't
Nice.
tell American Airlines that. They'll have a stroke. Most of their major shit runs on Internet Explorer.
Oh, they're about to find out the hard way then.
Oh my god.
They are, and
I-
I'm not at work at all to deal with the chaos. I'm at home.
I've seen
Internet
so many people send in. I've seen so many people send in like screenshots of their browsers and everything. They've got. Anytime I see Internet Explorer, I just want to curl up and die. Much like the
It's
browser.
so ugly and depressing
Like,
and buggy and
Like I can understand Microsoft Edge because it's a little bit better than actually it's a lot better than Internet Explorer used to be. But
it's Chrome with ads.
Yeah, extra amenities.
It's basically just Chrome. It's literally Chrome. It's built on Chrome, Edge, but or Chromium, I suppose. The open source, whatever the open source version is. I don't know.
there we go.
We don't know how we're doing anymore. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
anymore?
Earthlings.
Uh,
what are we doing?
Right? We need a whole
I was-
podcast for that. What are we doing?
That would be that would have to be a whole separate thing. What are we doing, Earthlings?
What a
is
blood
this?
test? Who's pregnant?
What
What?
is going on this planet, Earthlings? What the hell are we doing?
I said something about a pregnancy and a blood test. I was like, well, who's pregnant?
Huh?
But all
Say what?
bro, I swear I heard that shit. I guess I'm missing
When?
something.
Right now?
In this conversation?
Huh?
Yeah, like I had to leave and come back because y'all sounded like y'all were like in a tunnel, like heading to nowhere, and I had to turn it
Yeah,
off.
it's
and back
because
on.
we're sharing a mic. That's why.
Yeah, we're in a cave
No,
right now.
no, not you two.
Oh, okay.
We're broadcasting from a cave. We're in our bug out because the world's gonna end.
Look out!
You know, at this
The
point,
bug
I'm
out.
ready.
The zombies are
I'm ready
coming.
to go.
A bug out bunker?
I'm ready to go.
That's expensive. God dang bug out bunker.
Oh, in Cloverfield Lane. Remember that? That was a cool one. He had like movies and a bunch of food. Like it was a comfortable
Yeah.
bunker while the aliens destroy Earth.
Yeah,
I'm
that movie
safe.
was
He like
freaking
VHS
weird.
tapes. That was weird. John
And it was
Goodman.
just- it was just
played
like-
the.
you didn't know what was going on. Like that
He was
actually
detached from reality. Like
yeah, for sure.
seriously. Crazy.
And I don't know, like the Cloverfield universe, that could be a multiverse thing too, or like
Didn't
a
they, which is a paradox. It was Cloverfield.
yeah, Cloverfield
or no,
paradox,
what
where
was it
they were
called?
doing some tests in space, and,
And
like
they created
yeah, it was
time
like
loops.
well, no,
or
well,
black holes or something.
there was
Oh
what
yeah,
the
the
hell was
people
the government
were
experiment that
appearing in
supposedly
pieces.
happened where people were
Mm-hmm.
they merged with the ship or something?
Oh,
And-
like Project. This is real. You look it up. Project Paperclip. No,
it wasn't
Project.
Paperclip. Anyway, I think they also referenced it in the Loki series. Remember when that ship was like
yeah. What was it called though? Project.
I don't remember, but
Somebody. Grr.
supposedly they did some weird test or something. We're completely veering off here, but yeah, they did some weird like experiment
Yeah,
on the
they
ship.
were on the ship, the test subjects, and then they came back.
They disappeared, came back, and
And
they
they were-
had like merged with the ship.
Yeah, they were parts
something.
to the ship. They were like legs and arms. I can't remember the name of the project.
One
You
with the
can
crew,
look it
one with
up.
the ship. Anyway,
Let's become one with the ship.
Project.
Can I expose my real age real quick?
sure.
Do y'all remember the movie Maximum Overdrive?
Yes, I do.
That sounds
Emilio
Nancy
familiar.
Estevez.
Love's talking about that
yes,
movie.
yes,
I don't
that
think I've
movie's
ever seen
weird.
it.
I it's yeah.
I may have seen it a long time ago, but what?
The machines they attack, like trucks drive
Didn't it have
themselves.
Sylvester Stallone?
Like
No,
Terminator.
It's Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
Emilio Estevez?
Did you say Sylvester Stallone?
I couldn't. I don't remember this movie.
No.
I don't,
What
I gotta,
the
I gotta
It's
rewatch
man?
about a comet. There's a comet.
It's
it.
a it's
And
a
it
Stephen
causes-
King thing.
All appliances
That is-
Oh,
and
is it Stephen King?
machines. Yes,
Okay.
yes, thank you. And it
That
like
has got
they attack people,
Okay.
like seek revenge or something.
Okay.
Like
My favorite was the 18-wheeler with the clown face.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you have a
Joker
fear of
face.
clowns,
With
now
the-
you're gonna hate 18
with the literal Green Goblin face on it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
So
yeah.
so was Transformers ripping off, or like
What?
remember when Transformers came out and they had like? All right, never mind.
Yes.
They're
I don't even think you
Autobots.
know what you're
No,
talking about.
no.
No,
this-
I was just saying because like how
they were like
you know, because when the Transformers showed up, remember he took
What?
Optimus Prime had like merged with a freaking truck or whatever, like he became that truck.
no, they are.
No, I mean he like
That's what he's always been.
They're machines.
Or the mints they are.
they're
species.
machines, but
Oh,
they're like remember that one that turns into the radio and shit, and then the other one turns into the
Shockwave.
But he wasn't a jet on his planet. He was just.
Oh my
Anyway.
God.
Or the mints they are.
What?
You went from Maximum Overdrive to
Philadelphia
Transformers.
Experiment, Robert.
Philadelphia Experiment. Yes, thank you.
That's what it was. The
Look it
Philadelphia
up.
Experiment.
It's a crazy.
Yeah.
Robert coming through in the chat.
Philadelphia Experiment. Thank you.
So the Philadelphia Experiment
There's
was
Project Montauk, but that's a different thing.
was the ship thing, and was that real? That must not have been real. It must have
The
been.
Philadelphia Experiment?
Yeah. I mean, was it a real thing?
Yes.
Supposedly.
Yes. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Look it up and
If you believe the Earth is
So,
flat, that's
for
also
yourself.
real.
What's real?
Yes.
all the yes.
Okay.
What? Oh,
Super.
No, what's real? Yes.
hell?
Okay, so look. Okay, do we have what could is there a movie that deals with flat Earth
Yes.
or like
Probably.
what?
Hmm,
What movie?
I don't know.
that's a good question.
I don't know.
This fucking
Like
guy.
Journey to the Center of the Earth? That would be Hollow Earth.
That's Hollow
The
Earth
relevance of Ted Cruz.
What
There's... Oh wait, no, that's a documentary.
Did you say Ted Cruz?
Power said it. They
Two-
were trying to make a
200
ship
mules.
time travel. It was the real went ahead in 5 minutes, I think, and then they came back and they were all part of the ship, arms and legs and stuff.
Okay,
sticking
so
out.
Robert says they were trying to make a ship time travel.
Yeah,
It was real.
Okay.
They went ahead 5 minutes, I think.
yeah. It was Philadelphia experiment.
Trust me, bro. That's my source.
If
that's the problem is that their first problem was trying to make a ship as something to do time travel with.
right? Like, let's take a whole ship through time.
Should have used a DeLorean.
Like, bruh, yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
knows you're supposed to use a DeLorean.
No, everybody knows.
Dummies.
Everybody knows you use a deep freezer to time travel.
or a tub.
Does
Yeah.
anybody ever
A
watch
hot tub.
SpongeBob?
Oh, that's that SpongeBob? Okay.
No,
You
No,
use
you use a
deep
hot tub.
freezer to time travel. That is the
Did you
fact.
say
of the
use a
play.
hot dog? Oh, hot tub.
Hot tub.
Yeah.
hot tub.
Hot tub.
Hot
time
dog time
machine.
machine.
Hot dog.
Hot dog time machine.
Yeah, just go and eat a New York hot dog and boom, you're going back in time, baby.
You're
Got
gonna be on the
Afro
toilet
platform
forever.
shoes on.
Robert says, no, it's a phone booth. Listen.
Ooh, villains. Okay,
Best-
we're talking about time travel now.
Yeah, we are.
No, no.
I mean,
let's get
it-
back to the
Oh, but
multiverse.
kinda-
just use it to.
It can kind of tie into the same.
Yeah.
It kind of is.
Yeah, my bad. Okay.
Because if you think about it, well, I don't know, if we want to try to have like a argument about time travel.
Okay, Bill and
Like when
Ted.
you go back
Okay.
in time, is that
Hang on.
a
Well, if
separate
we're
version?
talking-
Like, is that a separate universe?
Well,
If we're
I
talking,
have news for the metaverse.
oh,
The
I seen
origins
on
of
Twitter- I seen
this
on
story
Twitter
are
where
not science
they
fiction.
were
they're
gonna-
science-
Yes, thank you. The Philadelphia experiment was real. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a science fact.
Battleship Eldridge. Something
Battleship
went
something.
wrong, very wrong.
that sounds
This film
that
explores
sounds
beyond
very
reality.
bad.
To ask the question, what if?
Okay, so that was a time travel thing. What film was that?
That's this Philadelphia experiment. She's adding to what Robert was saying about the
But
Philadelphia
this, she said
experiment.
this film. It says this film, so it's like a quotation from. Anyway, Ash Smash, what were you gonna say?
Oh, there's a
Oh,
movie about it.
I seen on Twitter where Zuckerberg is tossing up in the air, charging people to use this fucking VR headset.
He's gonna charge people?
Yeah, like
Dude.
how we have to pay for a subscription for like Xbox and shit.
Oh,
Hell no.
it's probably more so that they're just gonna start offering a Game Pass kind of deal.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. If
I wouldn't be
if
against
get
that.
games out of it,
He's got enough money.
if I get access to games, like if we can access the Oculus library and exclusives and stuff like that, that would be really cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would be fine with paying that, but it didn't say anything
I'm
about
not.
that. It just said he was thinking about charging a subscription fee.
How
Yeah.
much?
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense for online play and stuff like that if they're providing the infrastructure, like the same way that Xbox or PlayStation or whatever. But
I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Zuckerberg because I'm still on,
I am.
on Facebook.
Right?
yeah,
But-
No one.
Your
talks
time is
about
coming,
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
okay, so next week we gotta wrap this up, you guys. Next week we're gonna be talking about
Your mom?
flat Earth, but also the different shapes of Earth. So like, maybe there's a donut-shaped Earth,
A hot
maybe
dog shaped
hot dog
Earth. Yeah.
round or
I'm gonna
like
say
flat,
rectangle.
but also round Earth, the
Pizza.
hollow Earth.
And an Earth where we're not gonna try to extend this longer than you want to.
Exactly.
A hairy purple
So-
nip-nop.
What?
Oh yeah, purple nurple earther.
Purple.
No.
Super Earth.
I'm a purple nurple earther. The Earth is actually a purple nipple.
See, Jay's the only one that plays into my shenanigans.
Oh
Y'all
my
need
God.
to get on my level.
I can't get on your level.
You really can't, because
I didn't
things
even
are
hear
hard.
it properly.
Ash, you really can't.
I'm concerned. I'm
And I'd
concerned
be
about trying to
concerned
get
if
to your
you
level.
tried.
Yeah, I would be concerned if I even
Um,
got near your level. It's a scary place.
It
I know
really is,
better.
and I don't let anybody come here. It's ghetto. 0 out of 10. Don't recommend.
0 out of 10.
0 to 10.
All right, so
I mean,
anyway,
I can
Nancy,
recommend the same for mine.
I was born in Texas, and kind of
I'm
went
sorry.
there back and forth.
Wait, did you say
I got old Texas.
1914?
No, and went back and forth from Washington to Texas, so I remember a little bit of Texas.
Right on.
Oh, I thought you said 1914. I was like, damn, Nancy. How old you in,
Yes.
She doesn't age.
Very good.
She's
thinking.
ageless.
Nope.
He's a time traveler.
I'm a time traveler. Yep.
You guys want evidence?
Drop
Secret
that
Sale?
skincare
Uh-oh.
routine.
Spill the frijoles on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I am a time traveler.
Yeah,
Drop
I believe it.
And an alien.
And
routine.
I just have to say, we're all fucked. No, I'm kidding.
And,
I'm
and
kidding.
an alien.
No.
A message from the future.
No.
We're screwed.
That is a
to
message from the
future.
present.
Enjoy the
A
next
message from
72 hours.
No,
That's
I
all
grew
you
up
got.
in Crystal City, Texas. It's the spinach capital of the world. There's a big Popeye statue, probably still there in City Hall. So it was so humid, hot, like we couldn't stand it. But
Wait, no,
Where
It's
you? Where,
humid and hot everywhere here.
yeah,
Like there's
yeah.
no escaping
Texas
it.
is like a sauna of forever hotness. Just yeah.
Ash Mesh, how hot is it today?
I got up to 103 degrees today, sir.
Gross.
I still have family though in Texas. They're in San Antonio and in I think
What is that for up here?
Raleigh.
Oh, that's almost 40 degrees.
Right on.
I know. Uh-uh.
I have an
Hard
uncle
pass.
that lives outside of Dallas.
Someday I'll visit again. Maybe.
So anyway,
I don't know if I can get him to go down there though.
I would go to Texas.
You would?
I would.
I wouldn't recommend anybody come to Texas. 0 out of 10. It's real ghetto.
I believe it.
San Antonio.
I think there's worse places than Texas.
Shout out to my cousin Audi in
Where,
San
hell?
Antonio. Hey, primo.
Ukraine.
What's up,
Alabama.
Audi?
Mississippi.
All right, that's fair.
I want him to wear his cowboy hat and walk around Texas
I don't
talking
know
like
if that's
that.
a good
Yeah,
idea.
why not? Be funny.
I would fit right in, but no, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Cowboy armor from Texas.
No, because they might try to like give you a bunch of Trump gear and it'll be a disaster. And
Exactly. Yeah, people will look over at me, say some bullshit, and be like, "You know what I'm saying?" I'll be like, "No, I don't know what you're saying."
yeah, and then it'll be a whole big thing from there, and I'll have to put you on the plane and ship you on back to Washington because we
They'll
don't
be
do
like,
that.
"Where are you from?" I'll be like, "Where are you from? Don't worry about where I'm from. Where are you from?"
Be like that one TikTok. What's your name?
For a long
The
time,
only
people
exception
know
is-
that was your voice.
Yeah, I know. I played the cowboy character too well, and people thought it was real. So okay, we're gonna wrap it up
That's
next
a good
week.
actor.
Flat Earth. And
Sounds
I don't know if we have a movie homework for that one. We didn't come up
Flat
with a movie to watch for
Oh.
Flat Earth. Did we?
Do we have
As far as I can
Maximum
find-
Overdrive is your homework, sir.
All right, I'll watch Maximum Overdrive for Flat Earth Theory. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh God.
Oh, tomorrow though. Tomorrow we're
For
doing.
Flat Earth Theory, you should watch Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump?
Tomorrow, which is what was the topic for Thursdays?
It's 2001 throwback.
Yeah, but what was the?
Oh,
Past the Ocarina is what
Past the
I was calling
Ocarina.
it. Wait, does that make sense?
Past the
Does that
Macarena.
make sense?
It's the Ocarina.
Anyway, we're gonna go to 2001, and we're gonna review
No.
things
Yes.
that were going on in 2001. So
Is that when
Right.
Britney Spears was her best self?
I'm.
I
I
have
think it was. I think that was Britney Spears, peak Britney Spears.
Yes, I believe so.
I have a cool story for. Oh no, it's not 2001. Never mind. It was 2000. Sorry, we're not going back that one.
That was in
Damn,
my early
you're off.
20s.
I mean, you're off for
So-
the original Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not original, but the Tobey Maguire one.
So anyway, that's what we're doing tomorrow, and then Friday is going to be like a free form Forge, probably most likely. We're going to be talking about gaming and whatever else. Okay.
And
later
shit
tonight
talking
we're
the entire
playing-
time.
We're playing Resident Evil 2 remake later tonight. Here in about an hour, I'm gonna go eat some food. I want to thank everybody who jumped in here. Ash Smash, Silky, Swags, and of course Nancy, everybody.
And we're gonna try our best to like incorporate our wardrobe as 2001. At least I am.
When she says we, she means she has some ideas for wardrobe things for herself. I don't. I mean, what am I gonna? I have the same wardrobe that I did when I was in high school, basically. T-shirts and jeans.
Nancy, your homework. Your homework is to make Jay look as early 2000s as possible.
Yes, that's what I'm
Regrow
gonna
hair.
do.
I need. Well, I could put a wig on.
You can
Get
put a wig on.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Get a wig.
That just a random. I'll just put the dude bro wig on, I guess. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Style it. Full on.
No, your dude bro days were like my favorite.
Just dress up as a Link.
Bro,
Dress up as
you need to
Link with
bring
the
back
ears.
dude bro for a little while because dude bro was amazing.
Well, I'm planning on bringing back a range of characters for just not necessarily for live streams, but for like skits
At
and
least
stuff.
for flashback.
I'm doing. I'm testing the waters with the got dying spoilers. I'm gonna keep the cowboy character doing the got dying spoilers. So, and then there's a couple other video series things that I'm gonna be doing, TikToks and stuff like that. We're gonna be using the characters. So, look forward to that. If I can.
Dude bro needs to come back, even though you don't do those activities anymore.
All right, we'll be bringing back Dude Bro. Don't worry about it.
At least the hair.
The hair. We'll bring back the Dude Bro hair.
Yeah.
Dude Bro wig.
Bring back the hair,
Bring back
bro.
the hair bro wig.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Hair bro.
Hair bro.
Bring back the hair, bro.
The hair bro.
Hair bro armor. All right, guys. It's been What If Wednesday. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Oh my god, I love you guys. Thank
We'll
you.
be back later.
What?
I'll be back later tonight. Nancy and I will be back tomorrow for the Forge again.
What
What's
if?
up?
I'd say a great what if would be what if we keep this going, stall for as long as possible, and piss you off.
I gotta eat food.
Well, then someone's gonna have to order him food because
Yeah. If you
he's
guys want me
grumpy
food,
and
then yeah.
he's angry.
Hell no. Y'all let his ass go because he was cranky and shit, and I want to punch him in his throat.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's
True,
content.
I do get cranky when I'm hungry. That's a fact.
He gets
He
hangry.
That's a
does,
fact.
and y'all
Angry.
just don't notice it because it's so subtle. But I always tell when he get mad
get-
because he hungry.
No, you're right.
And y'all won't let him
You're right.
leave.
It's my bad. And look, listen.
Listen.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
You don't know anything.
Hunger is a serious issue. All right, and
Hunger is serious. This is serious, guys.
This is
It's very serious issue, guys. The hunger.
Guys,
It's very serious issue,
I need
guys.
nutrients. I need nutrients, and if I don't get my nutrients, then this bad thing can happen. Okay?
The one needs food badly.
Well,
Yeah.
you better start keeping bananas at your desk or something shit.
I need
He's got his trail
I need
mix, but
my
that's
zinc.
not-
I need my lupine. I need my vitamin. All the alphabetical vitamins. I need.
You need vitamin K.
Multivitamins. He says
Alphabetical vitamins.
Well,
You
don't
take
forget the
those.
vitamin K. It's
All right, guys.
very important for your age to
Appreciate
have
y'all.
vitamin K.
Much love. Peace.
Oh my god.